We may think it's just a thing that has become culture, but what a lot of us don't understand is the spiritual ritual that takes place. If people can be putting in blades and needles into candies for children, how much more those that carry evil spiritually? Hello everyone, welcome to Sermon Jotter today, where we'll be diving into a timely question for believers. However, before we begin, if this is your first time, you're welcome, and we love you with the love of Christ. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and put on your notification bell. To our returning subscribers, I say thank you for sticking with us. Don't forget to like and share so more people can have access to these messages. Now, to the topic of today, should Christians celebrate Halloween? What is the origin of Halloween? Where did it all begin?
Halloween dates back to the ancient Celtic festival called Samhain, celebrated over 2,000 years ago in what is now Ireland, the UK, and northern France. The Celts believed that on the night of October 31st, the boundary between the living and the dead blurred, allowing spirits to roam the earth. To ward off evil spirits and protect themselves from these malevolent spirits, they wore costumes, usually of animal heads and skins, and lit bonfires. Later, with the spread of Christianity, the Church established All Saints' Day on November 1st, and the evening before became known as All Hallows' Eve, which eventually became Halloween.
What is the All Saints' Day and how is it related to Halloween?
All Saints' Day was officially established by Pope Gregory III in the 8th century. He dedicated a chapel in St. Peter's Basilica in Rome to honor all saints, setting the celebration on November 1st. This observance was intended to recognize and honor all the saints and martyrs of the Church, known and unknown, who had passed on. Later, in the 9th century, Pope Gregory IV extended All Saints' Day to the entire Christian Church, making it a universally observed feast day. The choice of November 1st aligned with an effort to integrate and reframe pre-existing pagan festivals, such as the Celtic festival of Samhain, as part of Christian tradition. This shift contributed to the evolution of Halloween or All Hallows' Eve on the night before All Saints' Day.
So how has Halloween evolved over the centuries?
Halloween has certainly shifted. Today, it's celebrated with costumes, candy, and family activities. The emphasis has largely become commercial, with a focus on dressing up, trick-or-treating, and spooky decorations. Yet, it still retains themes of the supernatural, and that's often where Christians have questions or concerns.
Now, the big question, is it okay for Christians to celebrate Halloween?
That's a great question. The Bible doesn't specifically address Halloween, but it does guide us in making wise choices. Some Christians feel comfortable celebrating Halloween as long as it doesn't involve darkness, occult symbols, or fear-based activities. In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11, Paul says, "Have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." For some, this means avoiding Halloween. For others, it means using it as an opportunity to share light. Also, several Bible passages guide Christians in choosing activities that align with their faith. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control," reminding Christians that they are not called to participate in fear-based or darkness-focused traditions. Likewise, Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 encourages believers to focus on what is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. For some, Halloween's darker symbols don't align with these qualities, so they choose to avoid them, and on the other hand, some choose to bring the light into it, though that's rare.
That's a good point. So, does that make it a matter of personal conviction?
Romans chapter 14, verses 5 to 6 tell us, "One person considers one day more sacred than another, another considers every day alike. Each of them should be fully convinced in their own mind." So, Christians have freedom here, provided their decisions honor God. The question is about intention and conscience.
If a Christian does want to engage with Halloween, what might that look like?
There are plenty of ways Christians can celebrate meaningfully. Many churches offer alternatives like harvest festivals or trunk or treat events, which provide a safe, positive atmosphere. Another approach could be using Halloween to connect with neighbors, offering hospitality or sharing a warm message of hope. Christians might even dress in costumes representing positive biblical characters or figures of faith, bringing light into the season.
This is enlightening. So what advice is available to families wondering how to approach Halloween?
My advice would be to pray for wisdom, talk as a family about the meaning behind activities, and let God guide your decisions. If you're uncomfortable with Halloween's darker themes, it's perfectly okay to say no. If you feel comfortable participating in a way that shares love and light, that's great too. Ultimately, whatever you decide, make it an opportunity to reflect Christ's love. Families can use Halloween as an opportunity to discuss their values and faith. Praying together for wisdom and talking openly about Halloween's origins and modern practices can help children understand why certain decisions are made. Some families choose to celebrate by attending church events, dressing up as positive figures, or enjoying autumn-themed activities without the focus on Halloween's darker elements. Romans chapter 14 verses 22 to 23 offers good advice here. Blessed is the one who does not condemn himself by what he approves. For some families, avoiding Halloween entirely is the best decision, while for others, it's a chance to share light and fellowship with neighbors in a way that respects their beliefs.
How can Christians balance freedom and caution when it comes to Halloween?
Christians can weigh their choices by considering 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 23, which says, "All things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial." This means while some Christians might find Halloween harmless, they should still evaluate whether it's spiritually beneficial for them. Each believer or family can consider their own comfort and spiritual peace, making sure their actions reflect their faith in a way that brings glory to God.
That's a balanced and thoughtful perspective. I'm sure many of you appreciate this deeper insight into Halloween. Remember, whatever we do, let's do it to the glory of God, as mentioned in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31.
I would want to point out here that a lot of things happen during Halloween. We may think it's just a thing that has become culture, but what a lot of us don't understand is the spiritual ritual that takes place. If people can be putting in blades and needles into candies for children, how much more those that carry evil spiritually? Have you ever wondered what they have in the treats that eyes cannot see? We as Christians should wake up and see things with our spiritual eyes.
So viewers, you have heard it all. Whatever choice you make, Halloween doesn't have to be about fear or darkness. It can instead be an occasion to remember God's light, love, and victory. Also, we don't have to do it because everyone is. Be wise, be awake, and we hope this discussion has helped you make it with peace and confidence. See you soon. Bye.